Good morning everyone. Just a quick look at the weather. What is heading our way? As the last post I did on the weather was a couple of days ago, and you can see down along the New South Wales coast there is a solid air mass coming up off the back of that low pressure which is forming over New Zealand. There's a high pressure over the bottom half of, I would say, New South Wales, South Australia, Victoria, in that part of the world, mainly over South Australia, and that is causing the southerly airflow, pushing up quite a bit of wind coming up the east coast of Australia. That's as we see it right now, and as we move on into probably tonight, early tomorrow morning, we'll start to get the influence of that airflow up around the Fraser Coast, up where we are. And it's going to push right up into the Great Barrier Reef country, into that part of the world, as another front approaches the southwest of WA, pushing in across that part of the world. We'll just have a look to see what this is going to do to our temperatures. It's quite interesting. With this southerly airflow, you would expect it to be fairly cool, and at the moment, around the Bundaberg area, in the Wide Bay area, around about 12 degrees C at the moment, and with a top today up into the 20s. But by tomorrow morning, dropping down 14 degrees, 20s again in the daytime, and Sunday dropping down again 12s to 14s. Interesting times. And at the same time, down in Victoria, it's lovely sunny Victoria, the temperatures are going to be just a little bit lower than what they are here. It's going to get downright cold. As you can see, the blue area over the Alps, we'll have a look at that shortly, but you're going to freeze your whatsits off down there in Victoria in this current southerly airflow. And as you would expect, down over the Alps, it is going to be freezing around that neighbourhood. Oh, 1 degree, 0, -1, yikes, -2. Not good. Have fun down that way, you guys. Good for the snow skiers, I should say, but not much good if you like to keep the bones warm. The front that's approaching the southwest of WA, there's a bit of moisture with it, as you would expect, coming up out of the Indian Ocean and the Southern Ocean, and there's a bit of moisture getting pushed up the New South Wales coast, slowly moving up into the southeast of Queensland, but not much rain where we are. It's actually forecast millimetre sometime late on Monday and maybe a little bit more on the Tuesday. But they're going to be very isolated showers. If we're lucky, we might get in the way of them. We have some very interesting wave action going on just on the outside of Fraser Island, that is, with this southerly air mass moving up against the east coast current. It's going to be pushing up into the 4.5, maybe 5 metres. I know yesterday down off Wide Bay Bar they had up to 5.5 metres for a short period of time. So that's creating some very serious and dangerous conditions for crossing locations like Wide Bay Bar. Anyway, that's it from me. Cheers, until next time.